And a report by Reading Borough Council into extensive flooding in January has recommended a number of actions to minimise future flood risks. A period of extremely wet weather followed by intense rainfall during Storm Henk led to 24 properties being flooded and a major incident declared.
Thanks, Anna. I'm going to show you why the weather has changed. Take you back to late June. The jet stream was to the north of the UK. We had hot air blowing northwards and temperatures reached 30 degrees. But what's happening now is that the jet stream is much further south. We're on the colder side of the jet stream and those temperatures are a lot lower. But is it going to change? Well, let's pick somewhere in the middle. How about Wolverhampton? This is the forecast for the next 7 days. We've got some rain in the forecast, and as you can see, it's still going to be cool for a good while longer.
And Causa is at Wimbledon. It's looking a little bit grey there.
It is indeed, Tolu, grey, quite breezy. The sun is desperately trying to break through the cloud right now. A few glimmers of brightness. Now, thankfully, it is dry at the moment, but it wasn't the case just over an hour ago. In fact, rain stopped play here for a short while.
Thanks very much, Anna. Not good news, I'm afraid. A lot of clouds spilling our way today. Certainly, we'll keep westerly winds through the rest of this week, bringing the risk of some rain at times, but it's going to keep it cool as well for this time of the year. When the sun is out, it feels quite warm. We did have some sunshine earlier on today along the south coast of England, but we've got a bit more cloud now. And these are the average July temperatures, what we'd expect, if you like, really, for this time of the year, 19 to 23 degrees. But what are we getting today? Well, quite a bit lower than that, by 4 degrees or so. We're looking at 15 in the central belt of Scotland. We may make 20 in the south of England, perhaps. The winds are coming in from the west. This is where our weather's coming from. And if we look in the west, there's much more cloud to come our way. But already ahead of that, sunshine is proving hard to find. We're increasing the cloud, bringing the risk of some showers.
Well, hopefully not the weather for duffel coats at Wimbledon today, but you never know. Let's find out what's happening with the weather with Causa, who's there. Hi, with Causa, who's there.
Paddington duffel coat, I'm afraid, because it has been feeling quite cool today. There's been a lot of cloud around. It's been quite grey. We've had some outbreaks of rain, mainly light and patchy, but it has been heavy enough to stop play twice so far today.
Anyway, look, we must talk about the weather. June stats have come in, and it was colder than average, you might have guessed, a little bit sunnier, but a third of our rainfall we had in June. So normally we get obviously 2/3 more. So actually there is a little bit of rain this week, and it's a bit depressing. And you said that your little one went to school in her winter coat today, which is a bit sad. But we kind of start to need the rain again. So let's take a little look. Here we go. Hello again. Well, I do wonder if this little bunny is a little bit hopping about the weather. It's just a bit disappointing, isn't it? And a bit unsettled over the next few days. So damp start tomorrow, further outbreaks of rain possible throughout the day as well. And when it is dry, it's still fairly cloudy. You might get a few brighter spells, a little on the cool side. Thursday's looking up a bit though. Now, Thursday, a better day, drier, perhaps a little bit brighter as well. You might get some sunny spells, but it does become unsettled for Friday. Particularly watch out for some rain later on in the day. We will keep you posted. Here's the pollen. It's not just the gardens that'll be grateful for a little bit of rain. Those with hay fever as well can perhaps be slightly relieved that those levels should be moderate tomorrow, but they do go up again on Thursday with those slightly finer conditions. That's it. Cheerio.
A very good evening to you. The weather letting us down a touch in the next 24 hours. No easy way to say it. We've got cloudy skies for the vast majority, outbreaks of rain moving in and feeling so much cooler than we'd like given the time of year.
Hello there. These were not the sort of skies you'd expect to see at this time of the year. And the weather pattern isn't changing much through the rest of the week.
But Jane, next up, he could well find himself on centre court because his second round opponent is only Novak Djokovic. So, nothing daunting about that then.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Joe Curry there in some lovely evening sunshine at Wimbledon. Hello to Elizabeth Rizzini.
Hello. Thank you, Jane. Yes, some late brightness this evening in Wimbledon, but tomorrow it's set to turn really quite cloudy. Chance of 1 or 2 showers. It's sunnier on Thursday, but it's also going to be windier and all the while really quite chilly for this time of year. And that sets the scene quite nicely for the rest of us for the rest of this week. Unseasonably windy, rain at times and really quite cool for this point in July as well.